go. All right, man. Let me grab my drink. Here we go. Cheers. All right.
I like older women. I'm into older women. Not Weezy Jefferson old. Just older than me. Because young girls are full of shit. They like what they like. So I want them to be this tall, want his hair to be like this, want his eyes to be like this, want to walk like this, talk like this, work here, all this bullshit that got nothing to do with hair and hair.
I mean, yeah.
Now you get an older woman single, she's like, hey, I just want a man.
True, Coy?
He got a dick and a job, I'm happy.
All right, guys, welcome to Men Don't Know Podcast. I am the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we feature a married guy, a single guy, and a guy in a relationship. And we ask a bunch of women questions that men want answers to over wine and cocktails. And today, guys, for 30 minutes for Thursdays, cool, we got to figure out the do's and don'ts of dating a single mom. Do's and don'ts.
Do's and don'ts.
Yeah. Have you ever dated a single mom? Went on a date? Took one out?
I have.
Yeah, I feel like every guy has.
Every guy has.
All right, first of all, I want to thank everybody that's following me on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Everybody that submits questions and goes to the website, mendontknow.com. I appreciate you guys. I thank you. Like, subscribe, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you for championing me on. All right, Coy, let's get to the bottom of this. So let me ask you this. What is something, I mean, mind you, she got kids, so
Kids.
yeah, kid or kids. I mean, usually with me, I feel like it is like one or two, you know. Maybe even three sometimes. I mean, who knows? But I mean, if she's got to be there for one, she's not going to be there for you. Okay, bro. To me, I feel like you gotta be okay with being second.
Well, there's three different dads. Yeah.
Bruh, I mean, I've never had to deal with something like that. So, I mean, in any relationship that
I had to meet the dad.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, 100%.
Is he scared?
I had to shake that. You know, I'm just not the smallest guy. So, and I feel like every girl that I dated that had an ex-husband or, you know, a baby daddy, yeah, was in their life, they were always like 5'5", like they were. And so, you know, me, I'm not the smallest guy in the room. I walk in, he's kind of looking at me like, okay, well, like ain't, you know, like all.
Please take care of my kid.
Nah, I think he look at me, is he good to you? And I'm like, I don't know, he's cool. He plays with me, like, you know. So it's just a little different aspect. Okay, what would you say is one thing you had to learn or remember when dating
You gotta know you're never gonna be number one, and you have to be okay with it. You gotta know, come on, it's a mom. Would you really want to hang out with a girl who puts her son or daughter in the back burner to go out? No,
nah.
Of course not, right?
Nah, absolutely not. No, I agree with that 100%.
That's probably the number one thing. And you're never going to get the time you want, you know? So you kind of have to fit it in.
You got to be cool with leftovers. I mean, I'm not calling it leftover
time.
Yeah, I mean, like she might only have like 30 minutes in that day. You know, she only probably has like an hour or two here. Like you gotta be okay. To me, I feel like you gotta be okay with what time she has, and you have to be flexible more than her.
And maybe more appreciative that she's using what time she has
to spend with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Okay, cool. Okay.
That was my first career clap right there. I don't get many of those guys.
All right. Shoot. Let me hit my homegirl up because I know she. Where is she? Okay. I think. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, let me bring that up. Oh no, it's up. Okay. Man. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2  2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 She's not gonna
Hello?
Diamond, first of all, I got to tell you, Coy doesn't like me surprising people. You are being recorded. You're on the Men Don't Know podcast. How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. Coy's here with me. Coy, say what's up.
Hey, D.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
All right. So we've been having this little debate, and I figured I'd bring you in on this.
right.
We are talking about single moms. We are
All right. You're picking one.
Yeah, right. And we are talking about the do's and don'ts. Like for a guy, for us wanting to date a single mom, what are some of the things that we have to remember about that when dating you guys?
Well, first and foremost, we're not looking for a replacement. We're looking for someone to have fun with. That's the biggest.
Wait, replacement of
At
what?
least for me. We're not looking for someone to raise our children. We're not looking for someone to come in and be like, oh, hey, hi, kids. I'm going to be your new dad. That's the biggest mistake.
Has that ever, have you ever ran into that or some of your friends run into that?
We'll say yes.
Okay.
Going through it right now, actually.
Okay. Okay. Well, things happens. Things happen. Okay.
Yeah.
So give me number 2.
Number 2 is, what was the text I just sent you earlier?
Wait, what?
Number 2 was basically we just want to have fun. We're not looking for someone to have kids. Single mom, single person.
Wait, you're cutting in and out. What are you? Do you have a drink in your hand?
No, I don't. Not yet, at least.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. You're back now. What did you say now? You're just looking for what?
We're just looking for someone to have fun with. We have kids. We want to, we take care of our kids. We take care of everything on a daily basis. All we want to do is sit back and either be taken advantage of or take advantage of somebody else.
Damn,
you know what I mean?
All right, hold on. Let me write this down now. Hold on. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, so let me ask you this: do you prefer to date do you women prefer to date men with kids, or would you rather date a man without kids?
Either way, it doesn't matter. It just depends on. You know what? It depends. I guess it depends on their ex. If their exes are crazy, then absolutely, I would want to prefer someone without kids.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But if he has kids, it honestly doesn't matter. I mean, for me, I'm looking for someone who's emotionally unavailable, so I don't have to deal with bullshit. You know what I mean? I want to check in and I want to check out.
Emotionally unavailable.
Yeah.
Got it. Damn. Okay.
Girls want that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I want. That's what I want. Absolutely. I don't want to deal with bullshit. I want to check in. I want to check out. I want to have fun and go home and do my real life.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm looking for.
Go ahead. No. You go ahead. No. This is a teaching experience. This is a teaching moment. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. No, I'm looking for someone. I think everybody is. All women are, especially. We don't want bullshit. You know what I mean? We deal with bullshit all day long. That's why we left our exes in the first place. That's why we're single. You know what I mean?
Okay. Hey, I do not, but go ahead. Go ahead. I'm pretty sure a lot of single moms and women that are listening to this, D4 says, are probably championing this whole talk right now because of the fact that
that's exactly it. And the best part about it is we don't have to put up with it. We can go and dating is awesome. It's a lot of fun. Dating people, it's good, but we're a lot of the single women, honestly, especially me, we're not looking to settle down. I wouldn't settle down, not by any means. You know what I mean? We're just looking for someone to have fun with. And if you can't have fun with, casual sex and, checking out the next day or checking out that night, I don't want it. I don't want a relationship.
Do you think a lot of men nowadays are too emotionally attached early?
Oh, absolutely. Their exes or their past relationships have fucked them up. Like there are so many, we'll call them the douche knot men. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? The ones with the skinny pants.
I wear skinny pants.
The teeny dog.
Fitted.
You're more tailored, Coy. Yeah, you're more tailored.
Yeah. We're looking for. I bet you don't carry a little tiny Pomeranian in your hand. With your woman walking 2 feet in front of you. Like I'm talking about those men. Oh. We don't want to date those men. We want the men that will sit there and take us in bed and toss us around in bed. You know what I mean? that will cook us a steak and then give us a glass of bourbon. Like, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, damn. Steak and bourbon. Okay. Hey, I'm not mad at that at all. Okay, so let me ask you this then. What is a don't? Like an absolute don't. Like, look, this is gonna get you like checked out of, us having date number 3 or 4 or even 2 for that matter. What is one thing a guy should not do?
Is this coming from experience? Yes, it is. Having a one-night stand with someone and then realizing like, oh, you rode me like you owned me. Nope, that's a definite don't.
Who owes who?
Did you say owe or own?
He told me that I rode him like that I owned him, and that's what he liked. I'm like, oh no, nope, that's it. Yeah, I'm like, don't sit there and like want to cuddle with me after having sex on a one-night stand. That's a big no.
Interesting.
So with you, there's no cuddling after?
Oh, there is eventually, but not, not a one. Yeah.
Do you let them know that in the beginning though? Like when you meet a guy, do you know, hey, this guy's just a one-nighter or this guy has potential? Or do you treat them all on the first date the same way and then you evaluate after?
Yep, pretty much.
Damn, evaluate. Damn.
I think that's what makes things exciting as well, is if you treat everyone like a whore. I mean, it's a lot better in bed, even if you've been with them for 6 months.
Damn, 6 months.
6 months? You still want to be treated? Okay. Hey, you know what? This is funny because I asked a woman a couple podcasts ago, and she said that women, want to be treated like they want the rough sex in bed.
Oh, absolutely.
Like more than the passionate.
Yep. That's exactly it, because we want to feel dominated. We want to feel like we're a woman. We don't want to feel like, oh, love me, hug me, like the puppy eye bullshit. Nobody wants that. We want to be rough and we want to be tossed around. It makes us feel like women.
So the adrenaline then?
I think so. And it's like the biting and the pulling and, the bruises the next day on your arms and your legs.
Wait a minute. Like Ricky told Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
No.
Oh,
like,
man.
Every once in a while, like there's those things. That's what it is.
Okay, so let me ask you this. A guy that only dates, well, I guess, yeah, you could say only date women that have kids, because of the fact that I don't have a lot of time on my hands and I need a woman that doesn't have a lot of time on her hands.
Perfect.
I mean, but my thing is like, I know, like, is it true? Like, because to me, it's a common known fact. Like, I know I don't come first, so I don't even have to worry about it. Yeah. But me and Coy were just talking, and I feel like I have to take the time that you have available.
That's exactly it. You have to be willing to compromise, because first and foremost, kids do come first. Or there's those instances where your ex is a douchebag and, cancel your plans or things like that. So yeah, that's the one thing, is if you want to date a single mom, you got to be willing to compromise, but she will surprise you in the best way humanly possible. If that makes any sense. No.
It does. Having flashbacks, don't worry. It does. Makes a whole bunch of sense. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let me ask you this. Now, are y'all cool? Like, I feel like, do single moms want to be wined and dined because they miss that part too as well? Or are y'all want pizza at the house?
I guess it just depends on the woman.
Okay.
I guess it just depends on what they do as a job, as a career. Me, myself, I'm easy. Again, I'd rather barbecue at home and get a good glass, a steak and a bourbon or some wine or something like that. But I don't mind going out every once in a while, dressing up. I love cocktail dresses. I love high heels. And we do that for you guys. Yeah, it's for us as well, but it's for you guys.
100%. I would like to champion that for women that, can we bring that back 2020? Like, I'm cool with the jeans and the cute top. I'd rather have a cocktail dress and heels like any day of the week, especially if we're going out. It.
In a martini glass and some red lipstick. Like that's what feminism is, that's what it is.
Yeah. No, 100%.
And I think that's lost, especially now, because just being a single mom, like we lose that identity. So going out and dressing up and having a cocktail dress, oh, hell yes, we're going to be 1,000 times freakier in bed if we're going to do that. You know, so I guess it just depends on the sex that you want the next day or that night.
You know what? That makes 100% sense, because it's basically you're teasing him the whole night.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
that's the best part.
Yeah, because he's only getting to look at you, and he's like, he probably think, oh boy, when I get this home. I mean, no, makes sense. No, makes sense. Yep. I never thought about that.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Please.
I mean, we're not going to sit there. We're not going to wash our hair. We're not going to shave our legs. We're not going to do all this stuff. You know, spend an hour and a half getting ready for, you know, burgers and beer. We're going to do it to drive you guys crazy and to turn you guys on all night. You know, so if a girl shows up in a cocktail dress, or she goes, you know, she shows up with her hair done and lipstick, dude, you're in for a treat. You know what I mean? She shows up in jeans and a t-shirt and her hair's a little retail. Dude, you're fucked. And not in a good way.
She said you're fucked and not in a good way. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, so let me ask you this. What are some of the best places to take a single mom that doesn't get out a lot? Like, what would you say, hey, you should do these 3 things? You don't have to name a specific place, but what would you think, like, you know, a woman that doesn't get out a lot but wants to get out and has the chance to get out, where should we take them?
Not a movie, because that's just basically saying I want to take you out, but I have zero idea as to how to speak with you. So we're going to sit in a movie room for 2 hours. Not a good idea. Maybe an oyster bar, sit there, drink cocktails. Again, it all comes back to alcohol. How shitty is that? A place that has good music. Not a bar, because you're going to be sitting there again with the t-shirt and jeans, the scungy ass, disgusting men that just got off work that are sitting there, you know, ordering beer, saying, "Hey, baby, you look hot."
Yeah,
I would say a bar with good music and cocktails.
Okay,
not a movie. No movies. That's just fucking lame.
Damn. So it's okay to go to like a nice restaurant and just have cocktails?
Oh, absolutely. Sit at the bar though. Don't sit at the table.
Wait, sit at the bar?
Yeah, sit at the bar top. Sit at the bar counter.
At the counter with the bartender? Because I heard like sometimes there's Mr. Steal Your Girl behind that counter.
Well, again, if you're sitting there at a bar, it's more conversation. You have that awkwardness talking to someone. So if you're sitting at a table, you're kind of looking around. You're like, oh shit, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? But if you sit at a bar, you have good conversation. There's people next to you. You can people watch. You can do all that stuff. It's a good icebreaker, at least for the first couple of dates. That's my favorite to do, actually.
But I guess you better be secure in that relationship, because you know, Michael behind the bar that just got off of doing, you know, 7 sets on the Av machine
that could pour you a shot on the house.
Yeah, with half his shirt unbuttoned, with baby oil all in him. He might, you know. Yeah.
But if she's interested in you, she'll sit there and she'll have a conversation with you, not this guy.
Damn.
She'll blow off his douchiness. You know what I mean? And if you're going to take her to a nice place, the guy's not going to do that. A bartender's not going to do that.
Are you sure?
No, that's not true. It happened on Friday night, so.
I don't know with who? You? Yeah. You went out with the bartender?
Yeah. No, I was sitting there with my guy next to me.
Oh, I got you.
Okay,
the bartender's sitting there flirting me. I was like, fuck. This isn't good.
Yeah, see? Okay, see? No, I got to take you to the table.
Did you use them for free drinks, though?
No.
Okay.
That's just, no, not at all.
Entertain it.
Not a good move.
No, you want to entertain it.
No, that's just a whole new level of disrespect right there.
Boom.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's not cool.
Well, all right. I appreciate you picking up, and I thank you for the time. I'm going to let you go.
Good luck, gentlemen.
We appreciate it. Take it easy.
Good night, Diamond. Thank you.
Bye,
Good
guys.
night.
Good night.
Oh, man.
She said sit at the bar.
Yeah.
I've always thought the bar was fun.
Bro, I mean, the
bartender's good looking. No, we're out of here.
We need the table. All right, let me see what my boy KP up to. I know, single dad life. Let's see what he's talking about.
Yo, what's good?
KP. What's good, fam? How we living? First of all, you are being recorded. You're on the Men Don't Know podcast. Coy makes me say that all the time now.
He knows that by now. knows that by now. What's up, KP?
What up, Coy?
Shit, man. How you been, man? How's everything?
Everything's good, bro. Can't complain. Same old.
Hey, man. So check this out, bro. We were talking to a single mom, and we were looking for the do's and don'ts on dating single moms. And I want to know, you're a single dad.
Yep.
Do you prefer to date single moms or girls without kids or women?
I think with kids for sure is easier.
Why?
Just because they're not always available. You know what I mean? I feel like women with kids or women that don't have kids, like they're usually more available than ones that do have kids. You know? So
facts.
Yeah. And like me personally, I'm at a point where I don't want a girl that's just always available all the time, you know?
Damn, really?
Nah, yeah, I'd rather not.
Why?
I mean, because I don't want to be spending my time with her all the time. Like, you know,
no. Yeah, for real.
Hey, notice how he just wanted you to say that. He just wanted you to say, so he didn't have to say it.
Oh, man. I'm just saying, hey, man.
Because, you know, when a girl's available, you know, she just, like, pull up, unannounced.
Oh, yeah. Damn, didn't think about that.
Hey, if you don't want to kick it with her. And, yeah, I think, me personally, I'm cool on all that right now.
So, okay, let me ask you this. Since you do, you know, date and talk with single moms, what are some of the do's, like for the guys that are trying to dip in that game, or some of the guys that are interested in only dating single moms? What are some of the good things that you gotta do and gotta remember about that?
I mean, I think you gotta just show her. I mean, if you're in it for the long run, and the girl that has like good morals and stuff, you gotta pretty much prove to her that you're a good fit for their child. You know what I mean? Like for me, when I date a girl, I gotta make sure she's a good fit for my son too. You know what I mean? Because she's obviously gonna be in his life for the long run if that's the route we're taking. You know?
Right.
So if you're dating a single mom, you know, if you're in it for the long run, you gotta prove to her that you know you can play that daddy role. You know, when it's your time. So I think single moms really appreciate that.
Facts. I like that. I didn't think about that. Go ahead now. Yeah, no, that's fact.
Yeah, like I was dating a single mom, and it kind of didn't work out. Like it didn't work out, which was cool because we still remained friends. But then she ended up with a guy, and I know for sure he isn't like that type of guy to where he could be in her daughter's life for the long run. So, which kind of like surprised me, you know. But I think for sure, if you're in it for the long run, you gotta be a good fit for their children, you know.
No, that's facts. That's 100% fact. Okay, so next question is, where do you take them? What is a good spot to take a single mom that rarely gets out and stuff like that?
Fuck. Man, I don't even know. Dude, I've been. It's been a minute for me.
Okay, so what is your go-to spot? Like, is it a bar? Is it a lounge? Is it a club? Like, we doing the movies? We doing bowling? Like,
no, I think a bar. I think a bar and a lounge is cool. So where you can like actually have some like face-to-face time. I wouldn't say a movie for sure, no, because you're quiet, you know. Yeah. And if she's busy all the time, like I think she would appreciate the alone time for sure. I would definitely say like a bar. You know, get her out. Get her around some people.
Oh yeah, I like that. Okay,
yeah,
what is the ultimate no when dating a single mom?
Like probably pressuring her to be around the kids.
Oh,
I think that's a no. I mean, that's a no in my book. You know, if a girl is like trying to rush meeting my son or be around him, I don't like that. I think that shit just has to happen naturally.
Right.
You know, like when the time is right. I think that's a no for sure. Like that's the easy way to turn a woman off is if you're just not in a rush to meet her child. Especially if the kid is like around that age where he knows what's up. I think that's a for sure no. You gotta let her bring
that. Has that happened to you? Has that happened to you where she was just like, oh, I should meet him on the first date?
Oh man, that's a lot. That's why I can't do it.
Oh man,
Can't do it.
A lot?
A lot of times where girls are just, I mean, yeah, bro, like, cause my son is everything, so I'm talk about him shit that, makes me look sensitive and stuff, so they always want to just meet him right away, and I'm like, I can't do that, because my son's a lover too, so, yeah, I can't just bring nobody around my son. That's an instant turn off to me is when they're just, well, I want to meet him. Nah, can't do it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I think that's a no. I think that's for sure a no. Or
what? Okay, so let's say you're out on a date though, and she has a kid. Do you don't even bring that up at all? You don't ask questions about her kid or anything?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean, if she has a kid, yeah, that's probably like the main thing we're talking about.
Because you guys have that in common.
Probably, yeah, for sure. I think, yeah, and then that. You can kind of tell what type of mother she is or what type of father I am.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's all about the intention. You know what I mean? Like if I'm dating a girl and I'm in it for the long run for sure. Like we're talking about kids, but if it ain't about that, shit, we all grown. It is what it is.
Nah, facts, 100%.
Then the kids don't even matter.
Facts, super facts.
Yeah. But
so check this.
Kids, man.
That's the main thing. So check this out. I was talking to my homegirl Diamond, and she said women like she just said like when a single mom gets out, she wants to have fun. Like she's not she wants a guy where what did she say? His emotions are
emotionally unavailable.
Yeah, he's emotionally unavailable.
I mean, I guess. I mean, but. Diamond's just different. Diamond's a little different, but I'm pretty sure there is a lot of women like that. I mean, Diamond, from the last experience I had with her when we talked to her, she was just on some, I want to have fun type stuff. So I get that. I get that for sure. But then again, like on the flip side, if you're dating a single mom that's like really trying to get locked down, I'm pretty sure she wants that. She wants that alone time and to really get to know you and stuff like that on a different level, because it's different talking to somebody over text messages or phone calls. Like, vibes in person is a whole different level.
Oh no, it's facts. No, that's 100% facts.
So I think their time is, just not even just a single mom, even a single dad, like single dad's time out is valuable too. I think that's with any single parent.
Do you feel like when you get the time out, you're not even trying to waste it either?
That's just period for me. Like me personally, if I'm gonna date, I'm dating with a purpose. Like I'm not entertaining nothing.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I'm not entertaining. I'm not entertaining the small talk. None of that stuff. If we're talking for like a week or two and we hang out a couple of times and I don't feel like it's a long run, that's it.
Oh, you out?
Like I'm good.
Now, do you respectfully tell her like, "Hey, check this out. I really just don't think like, do you break it down?"
For sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
for sure.
So you still leave the window open while you leave the house, just.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not mad at that, but you're honest, so it doesn't matter.
If we're on the same page, and
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah,
it is what it is. If that's not her intentions and that's not mine, then we're gonna do what we do. But
yep. Facts. Super fact. All right, my guy. I know you busy. I'm gonna let you go, but I'm gonna text you later. I definitely want to get you in the studio within the next week or so.
Let's do it.
All right, my guy. You have a good one.
You guys, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks,
good hearing from you, my guy. I appreciate you.
All right, bro.
All right, boy.
Good night. Thank you.
I'll see you.
Bro,
you remember Diamond? Diamond has that effect, huh?
Yeah, that effect. I guess so. Man, got a lot of good information though. I'll tell you that. I mean, I do know. Next time I do take a single mom out, I'm like, hey, put on that cocktail dress. We're about to do something nice and fancy. So right. Know the drill. But yeah, man, 30 minutes for Thursday. I appreciate y'all for listening. I can't thank y'all enough. Oh man, Coy, late night happy hour?
Yeah, why not?
All right,
Let's
man.
go look for some single moms. Since we know what to do now.
Oh my gosh, we out.
life.